Well, how the hell are we doing? Another week, another rant of your girl on her bullshit. So grab some snacks and let's get into it. How we doing? Hope we all had a fantabulous week. What did I do this week? I just been ripping and running. First of all, this weather's got to get its shit together. Okay. It was all nice and easy and breezy the past couple of weeks. Now, all of a sudden, we got this cold weather again, and I'm sick of it, okay? My allergies are literally off the chain, okay? So that needs to go somewhere. But other than that, it was a really good week. Kids are in full sports mode. I'm running here, there, and everywhere. I've come to discover that I thrive on chaos, so I'm here for it. I mean, I've just succumbed to that realization. As much as I bitch and complain about it, I thrive on it because there are moments where I don't have anything to do and I'm like, I feel lost. I feel confused. So rather than fighting that urge and realizing, no, Amanda, your body's probably just in fight or flight mode and you probably should do something about that to allow yourself to receive calm. I just think it's easier to just also another option is just succumb to the point of you thrive in chaos. Or why can't both be true at the same time? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just got chapstick in my mouth. My lips are dry. Oh, what a week. But yeah, the kids are ripping and running and we got a lot going on. I got my upcoming show. If you haven't heard the news yet, your girl's going to be at Live Casino down in South Philly, May 24th, which is Memorial Day weekend. So if you don't have plans for Memorial Day weekend, now you do, my friends. Okay, Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, come see your girl, featuring Pam from Port Richmond and my boy DJ Gabe. All right, it's going to be a good time. I'm probably going to hit the casino after the show. Hopefully I hit big. It's been a while since I've gambled. So hopefully it's like a reset button to beginner's luck. They say beginner's luck is true. And I remember my days at the casinos. We used to go to Atlantic City a lot. And it's true. There is such a thing as beginner's luck. So hopefully I have that. Okay. So if you want tickets to that event, they're in the description for this week's episode, or you can go on my Instagram if you're not following me. What are you doing? It's Amanda Yoa. Or if I haven't changed it yet, it might be Amanda Yoa Comedy. Okay, either one, search your girl up. Yoa, by the way, is Y-O-A. I've been seeing a lot of people, and I know sometimes it gets misconstrued, but it's Yoa, Y-O-A, not Y-A-O. Okay. Yoa, Y-O-A. Look your girl up on Instagram. Give me a follow, please. I would love to have you as a part of my community. Love you, mean it. Let me see. What else is going on? I don't know. I feel like I'm falling apart too. I know I talked about my workout routine and I've been doing it. Guys, I've been doing it. I've been showing up. I got my bands. I got them out of the box. I thought, let me call myself out on my bullshit because I know then I'll call myself out and then I'll be able to do the thing. So I did, sure as shit. I've been doing my band workouts for my arms, right? Because, tank top season's upon us and I could probably jump off of a building and take flight with my arms the shit under my arms I got going on. Okay. So I got to tighten that shit up. So I've been doing the workout. Now all of a sudden I got something going on with my neck. I slept on my neck wrong. I'm telling you, and maybe it's turning 40. You sleep on your pillow wrong, you're screwed. I'm now I woke up then one morning and weirdest thing ever. I can't even really describe it, but I had this weird sensation in my mouth. Almost like a zap. Like I was being zapped with something. My tongue and my roof of my mouth. And I'm turning my neck and I'm thinking to myself, okay, it is softball season. I'm on the field with my kids. It's softball, baseball season. When I'm sitting there watching them play, I'm popping. I'll go through a whole bag of sunflower seeds. My sodium is probably through the roof right now. Okay. I don't know, but I love them. But I thought to myself, maybe it's, from me eating too many sunflower seeds. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe my tongue was sore. Okay. From the sunflower seeds and the sunflower seeds only. Okay. Get your minds out of the gutter. So I thought maybe it was that. But then as I went about like my morning, I'm washing my face, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm getting a shower. I noticed if I turned my neck a certain way and like pushed back, like almost like if you're listening and you can't see what I'm doing, it's almost like if somebody tells you, like, girl, guess what the fuck happened at the club last night? Or guess what happened when I went out last night with so and so? She told me she's getting a divorce. And you're like, what? Right? You throw your neck back. You're like, what? It's when I make, and it still hurt. Like now I don't get the zapping sensation anymore, but it still hurts. So I got to get my ass to a chiropractor. Long story long, what I'm trying to say is I don't know what's going on, but simultaneously I'm trying to get my shit together and hold myself accountable to my workout routines. My body's falling apart. Okay. Not only that, but I had this foot thing going on. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like my one foot blew up last summer. And I'm like, I didn't remember hurting it. Like nothing specifically stuck out. Okay. I went to the doctor. They did a CAT scan, MRI, all this bullshit to find out, like, they didn't know. Nothing was there. So it was like a strain, sprain, something or other. Every now and then, that bitch still swells up. Now, all of a sudden, I did something to the other foot. I noticed the other day, I'm like, what the hell did I do to my foot? Again, no rhyme or reason, no incident. Just all of a sudden now have swelling on the side of my foot. Different spot than the other foot, but now I got a problem with both feet. Okay. So I'm going to be in Dr. Scholl's this summer. So don't judge me when you see me in my Dr. Scholl's or whatever. Actually, I went on to the TikTok shop and got the Crocs, which are actually really cute. The flip-flops and like these sandals. Oh my God, when I tell you you're walking on air, go check them out. And they did not sponsor me for this. But I'm just telling you, like, they'll be good to my feet. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm falling apart. I'm trying to keep myself accountable, but my body's really not giving me like, an easy, breezy time with it. Okay. I don't know. I'm frustrated. So who am I going to come to with my frustration but you guys? I know you understand because you're probably dealing with the same bullshit I am. We all got shit falling apart. This is what's happening to me. Got a neck thing. I got feet things. And feet's like the last thing that you would want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my feet hurting. I got to do walking. We go down the shore a lot. We're walking the boardwalk. Last year, I'm walking the boardwalk on my feet. Of course, I'm not going to wear listen, as much as I say I'm going to wear Dr. Scholl's, I ain't. I got the Croc things. That's as far as I'll go. If they ain't cute, I ain't wearing them. Okay. I won't. I refuse. So, of course, all last summer, I wasn't wearing the proper attire. I wear flat, flip flops. I'm walking the boardwalk, which is like 3 miles every day, back and forth, back and forth. I would go home, my one foot would be blown up. So I know it's going to be same scenario, only now it's both feet. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, I got to tell you this too. So I'm on Instagram and I'm talking to my girl Regan Meggie. Go look her up on Instagram. She has a podcast. It's called Unscripted Turbulence. Shout out to my girl. But she was posting pictures. She was doing spring cleaning, and I noticed on the floor. Now this, I'm going to tell you right now. Maybe I shouldn't share this because I swear after we had a conversation about it, and I asked her about it. I feel like I came up with, now this, call me crazy, this might be like my earmuff, headphone idea where I thought, let me think of an idea and I'm going to pitch it to somebody and I'm going to be a millionaire and they're going to be like, Amanda, this has been out for ages. So pardon me, excuse me if it's already in existence, but I feel like I've come on to something that has not been discovered yet. And if you have a family member who is a compulsive gambler, degenerate, right? Or always hoarded money and they're no longer here. Or, they're an elderly person in your family that may one day not be here, or maybe yourself. You're listening to this and you're like, yes, Amanda, that's me. I got the perfect idea. And I might include myself in this because I thought, you know what? All right, so hear me out. Let me just explain it. So in the picture, she had this thing. It was a beautiful it now this is what it looked like to me. Like she's doing her spring cleaning, there's things everywhere. Now on the side, on the floor, the corner of the picture, to me, it looked like an urn. It was a rather big urn, probably like this, but it looked like an urn and had a little top. Gold came up like this, has a little lid. But I noticed on the urn, it had a little coin slot. And I thought, oh my God, do they have urns that you can also put money in to collect your change? Because I can't tell you how many, like, we have random, like, containers. So we'll go to Costco and get the peanut butter pretzels. If you have never gotten them before, please do yourself a favor. But then don't curse me when you get addicted to them because they're delicious. But those containers are really good. You wash them out. We save coins in them. We got them like my daughter has one in her room. We have one in our room. There's one sitting right here on the floor. I hate holding change in my pocketbook, so I'll take it out and put the change in there. We got them all over the house, okay? So we love saving change. We cash it in. We use it for the shore. The kids use it like that's their pocket money to do whatever they want to do, blow it in the cream machines, whatever, you know? Now, I saw this and I thought, this is a genius idea. Whoever thought of this is genius. So I was like, but that is rather odd, and I've never seen it in my life. So I messaged her and I was like, "Excuse me, is that an urn with a coin slot?" And she was like, "No, it's a coin. It is a coin collector." She said apparently it's from. Oh, where did she tell me it was from? Definitely from a different country. I'm sorry, Reagan. But she said it holds like $20,000 worth of coins in there. I'm like, holy shit. You know, it had a little slot. But I'm telling you right now, it looks like an urn. So then the idea hit me. Oh my God. This would be a perfect idea for somebody who passes away who used to always like to collect change. Or like, you know, when you have that certain change jar, that's like for a specific thing sometimes. Like for us, it's for the shore, for the kids to use for like their spending money for dumb shit, you know? Some people have their coin thing like for the casinos. I remember my grandmom used to collect coins and like the big water jugs. She would use that for her bingo and stuff like that. It all holds a purpose, right? So I figured, I'm like, you know, or if you're a gambler, sometimes people put it to the side. You know, that's their gambling money. So they don't feel guilty because they have a gambling problem. I get it. And I'm not judging you, but hear me out. Now we got a solution. Now we got a way of always being able. I feel like sometimes, like, you know, when people get cremated and they're not put in like, you know, they're not put in like their little cubby hole wherever at the funeral, or the, you know, or they're not buried, or they're not in that little, you know, interment, whatever the hell it's called. We bring them home and they just become like a dust collector. You know what I'm saying? So what better way? And then you don't ever go up to them. They're just there in your house, but you're never like, hey mom, hey dad, hey aunt, hey grandma, hey grandpa. You know what I mean? Like they're just there. What better way to have a purpose to visit your loved one, but while collecting change? If this person was a change collector, it's a way to remember them and say hello to them every time you collect change. If they were a compulsive gambler, their memory always stays alive and you are visiting them regularly. They've never left you. Tell me that ain't a genius idea. I'm about to pitch it. None of you better steal it off me. I'm about to pitch it. I'm pitching it. I'm pitching it. Now, now you're probably thinking, Amanda, we can't put coins in like somebody's remains, which I know. So like the way I have it mapped out in my head instantly with no preparation was, you know, the lid would be like, it would have a spot. So it would be a bigger urn than usual, right? Have it in all different decorative, you know, things. So it's not like obviously an urn, you know, like if you want it gold, beautiful. And then the top would be like where you collect the coins. It would have like a container inside the urn. So we keep it separate from the remains. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying let's put quarters, dimes, and nickels in somebody's remains and then have to blow the dust, sift the quarters, nickels, and dimes out of their remains. I mean, come on now, you know? But is that not the greatest idea? Reagan, you might have made me a millionaire, girl. Listen, if I make it big, I'll give you some, okay? You can come on my yacht party. No shoes on the yacht. I've always said one day I'm going to have my own yacht. Believe me, hand to God. No shoes on my yacht, okay? But there we go. So I'm telling you, I thought it was an urn. Here it was a coin collector, but it sparked an idea. So here we go. I'm pitching it. Where do we pitch ideas to? Procter and Gamble? Like who are the, I don't know. If you know, let me know. But that's what I'm planning on doing. So let me know. Like, would that be something like, I think it's a great idea. Like if you grew up in a family like my kids, it's something we do every year. Then we cash the coins in. What better way? Oh, mom, like, how you doing, mom? I'm collecting our coins just like we always did. Oh, I hope you're okay. I don't want to be just a dust collector in your house. I want you to have a purpose to come over and say hello to me, so I can ask you what the hell you're doing, what's going on, I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Let me know. What do you think? Don't steal my idea. All right. I'm telling you right now. All right. Quick sponsor break before I really go off the rails. This episode is brought to you by Stampone Law, a Philly-based personal injury law firm that's been fighting for local families since 1984. They're the kind of attorneys who grew up around here and aren't afraid to go up against big insurance companies then when somebody gets hurt. So if you've been in a car accident, had a slip and fall, or are dealing with something like a medical malpractice or wrongful death, they got the experience to help you get what you deserve. They offer free confidential consultations so you can understand your options without any pressure. How nice is that? So if you or someone you love was hurt because of someone else's negligence, make sure you got the right team in your corner because they fight for the underdog, my friend. Check them out at stamponelaw.com. Their links and all their contact info is in the description. All right. I got to talk to you guys about something that I saw that I feel like it's gaining popularity. Okay. And out of all the things, I think this is something that sometimes you're like, in a different world, in a different life, I could probably do, like you see yourself doing a thing. If you really put your thought and passion into it, you could see yourself doing it. This is something I'm going to tell you 100, 1,000, 1,000,000% I could never, ever do. Okay. I know we all have a list of it, but this is one, and it's gaining popularity. And there's a men's and women's category, which is never switched. Thank God. But it's this slap competition. Now, I don't even know if that's what it's actually called, but I've been seeing that the videos keep popping up on my social medias. And I'm looking at this shit. Some of these women, I saw this one video, this whole woman's face. She was cracked across her face so hard. Her entire face changed shape. I swear to God. And I thought to myself, there are just some things that when put into a situation, and maybe this is just me, so let me know if you disagree. If I were to be smacked across the face that hard, I would go absolutely ballistic. Ballistic. Like I would lunge for your throat. Okay, I would be out for your blood. There's just something that like there's certain things like I don't know if it's like torture. It must be a form of torture for me. Like remember as a kid being held down and someone would like flick your forehead or like tap you real light to where it would like literally torture the shit out of you to where you wanted to just punch them right in the face. I don't know. For me, slapping me across the face, I think I'd rather you two-piece me and me lose a couple teeth than getting like cracked across the face with a slap. Maybe it's just me. And then the men, oh my God. Some of these men, imagine getting knocked out because you got slapped across the face. You know what's going to happen? And I've been watching it. I'm like, this is not going to go well. They line up if you've never seen it. So let me explain what it is. They literally, it's kind of like, imagine like arm wrestling competition. There's a table in between them. and they hold this like, I don't know, looks like a pool noodle, whatever the hell that's for. Don't know. If you know, let me know. And they stand on either side of the table, they face each other, and they like wind up. Now, I think they do wear like teeth, like a mouthpiece, and they wind up and they line up with your face, and then you just get one opportunity to just crack them as hard as you can. And the object is, I think, to knock the person out or make them be like, you know what, I'm done. That was too much for me. I just saw my last, my prior 15 years of my life. I'm done. I don't know who invented this, but this is insane. Insane. And a part of me is like, if you're not like, I'm guessing some kind of training has to go in, especially now. We all know I just talked about my neck injury. I'm out. I'm out because I know for sure I would walk away with something wrong with my neck, even more so. But there has to be some sort of neck training that goes into it, because I'm thinking like some of these, especially some of these men, they're huge. They're humongous and they're cracking each other across the face. I'm thinking to myself, if you don't have proper neck muscles, you're definitely breaking. Your neck's getting broken. Your neck's getting broken. But I'm like kind of scared. I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna hear something on TV like so and so neck got broke in a bitch slapping competition. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one thing that I feel like my self-control, my patience, that would be like a form of torture for me. To where if someone did that shit to me, I would literally go ballistic and I would not be able to no, there's just no way I could do it. I couldn't. I couldn't. Put me in boxing, put me in MMA. But you know what, MMA, like I watched that too. And I'm like, if anybody ever gave me a knee to my mouth, done. You got that, sis. I'm good. Give me my check. You know what I'm saying? There's just some things I just can't. Like a knee to your face. Can you imagine? So yeah, I have limitations. But I don't think I could ever do that slapping competition. If anyone ever slapped me, that's worse to me than getting punched in the face. Like I have to say, I think it's just that I don't know. I can't really. It's just like an annoying, torturous way of hurting someone, and it just irks my soul. Irks my soul. I don't know. I had to bring that up in conversation. Speaking of irking my soul, I did see something on the internet which I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I seen this, I don't even remember who posted it. God help me. I need to get my shit together. But whoever posted it, it made me go on to other things. I'm like, oh my God, has anyone else ever posted something like this? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a top 5 from all of these, like a cumulative top 5 of things that irk me. They were like, sound off in the comments, and people showed up and showed out. Okay, so here they are. Quick sponsor break before I go on this rant. BTA Sports, quick heads up before you even think about planning an MLB bet this season. And you know what? The Phillies, I don't know what the hell yous are doing, but you better get your shit together. But if you're before you place your MLB bet this season, do yourself a favor. Check out BTA Sports app. They're using AI and machine learning to set their lines. Plus, they got insights on every game and every player. You can build parlays, use their one-click daily fantasy optimizer. Now they even have where you can set your bets up and it converts it right over to where you place your bets. It's basically like a cheat code. I'm telling you. You don't even have to be experienced to get the help to where, you're going to make out in the end. Okay. The best part, they're not a sports book, so no deposit needed. They just help you win. So go download BTA Sports on the App Store or Google Play and see what I'm talking about. Google Play at checkout, use the code Amanda215. Okay. Now, back to the things that irk me. So I loved everything. Like when you just give people a platform to bitch and complain, people just show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? We just need that outlet. There's so much to complain about in the world. I feel like what a healthy way to get it out. You know what I mean? So here are things that irk me. Now, this is what other people wrote. And I was like, you know what? That's a top 5 on my list. Yep. So from the things that they wrote, here are the top 5 that I saw of things that are irking us as as Americans, okay, as adults in this goddamn world, okay? Number 1, people walking into the elevator before letting others get out. If you are not just the rudest person on this face of this earth, okay, I will purposely shoulder check you. If you're trying to get in as I'm coming out, wait until I get out of the goddamn elevator. You selfish piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what an asshole you have to be. Like, way to make it difficult. I remember one time too, I was like in a doctor's appointment. I was taking my daughter to her doctor's appointment and I had to go up the elevator. She was in her coach. And you know, you're a mom. I was first time mom. I got all the friggin' bags, the big coach. And this asshole comes in. I'll never forget it. Comes in. I literally ran his toes over. I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, I'm postpartum. Get the fuck out of my way. You know what I mean? What an asshole. But yeah, people walking in the elevator before, like, let people get out before you get in. If you want to do, as a matter of fact, hold your hand over the door so it doesn't close on people. So then your ass can then get in. Then you don't have to worry about not being able to get in the elevator. Okay. Like, have some common courtesy. Wholeheartedly agree with that one. Number 2, people chewing loudly. Oh, if this does not, my husband does this thing where he will chew, not that he chews loudly, but like he'll chew things that don't require to be, that don't require chewing. Or like he'll chew things way harder than they need to be chewed, to where I'm like, how are your teeth not shattered in 1,000 pieces by now? Like he'll just be chewing like imagine chewing oatmeal like you're chewing an apple. That's drives me insane. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm sitting there. I hear his teeth clanking together. I look over. I'm like, what the fuck are you chewing? Why are you chewing like that? There's no need to chew. There's no need. Oh, that will irk me. People chewing loudly, chewing with your mouth open. I can't do it. I don't know how some of these people watch these, like, what are they called? The mukbang, where they're eating. Oh, no, can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, no, I can't. Some of them like astound me. The fact that you can eat that much, and they're always like little Asian little girls. I mean, I don't know if they're like little girls. I assume they're adults, but they're so tiny and petite, and they're eating a ramen bowl the size of like a mixing bowl in a kitchen in a restaurant. The whole thing's filled with ramen and 9,000 pounds of cheese. They're always using the cheese that's individually wrapped and throwing that in there. And there's hot dog. Oh my God, I can't. Don't even get me started. All right, number 3, the trash being full and people stacking things on top of it. When I tell you, this will run me up a wall. And this happens all the time in my house. God help me. This happens all the time in my house. Now, I not only have children who stack things on top of I will tie the trash shut to say, someone take this goddamn trash out, because I'm not doing it. And they will put their trash on top of the tied up trash bag in the trash can. I don't know what it is. Now I got a squirrel. So what I used to do was tie the trash bag up, put it out on the front porch for one of the kids to just throw, usually my daughter, to throw in the big trash can outside before she gets on the bus. Now I can't do that because I have a squirrel out there who has discovered that I'm now a food provider, and he will rip the bag. My life is a circus. I can't. But yeah, that's one on my list too. Number 4, typing a whole message and rereading it like, nah, I sound insane, and deleting it. I feel like I've done that. I've done that many a times. And a part of me sometimes is happy that I did that, because I don't know what would have happened. there have been times where I wrote out something and went to my chat GPT and was like, take this, but make me sound nicer. Listen, what do you want me to do? I mean, I just say how it is. If you don't like hearing it, and maybe it's something I got to stop doing. Maybe people should just hear things the way that it is. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, maybe we should like glaze over this point a little bit. So like ChatGPT helps me out. It's helped me out. It's helped me keep relationships. But I can't tell you how many times I've wrote out a whole message and then rereading it. And I'm like, nah, you know what? I sound a little insane. Maybe I shouldn't. And then just deleted the whole thing and then just responded with like, K, or left them on red. Just know it was probably for your benefit and mine, you know? But if any of you are like me, where you're just too blunt and honest and you need ChatGPT to fluff, you need a fluffer, just write that bitch out and send it over to ChatGPT and be like, yo, fluff this up for me, hon. And it'll give you a fluffed version of it for sure. It'll help you. Trust me. I do it all the time. Number 5, speakerphone in public. If you're going to be on your speakerphone in public, just know I'm going to be in your conversation. I want to know, like, you're going to hang up and I'm going to say like, I'm obviously going to be on your side probably because I can't really hear what, I don't know the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who that person is as a person, but I'm going to comment on it. You made it my business. What do you want me to do? If I'm sitting in the doctor's office and I got to hear you screaming on your phone, oh, you bet. I'm now a part of your conversation. Hi, my name's Amanda. Who are you talking to on the phone? What are we talking about? Oh, he cheated on you? Okay. Well, is this the first time he cheated on you? Girl, I don't know how you deal with that. You're too good for that. I don't even know you, but you're too good for it. I'm chiming right in. I'm now a part of your conversation because you made it my conversation by having it on speakerphone in such an intimate space. Okay. Sometimes speakerphone should not be on, and that it irks my soul. Like, be in your car, your house, whatever. When you're out in public, it irks my soul. So that is my top 5. Thank you for everybody for just giving me the enjoyment I needed that day. Top 5 things that irk me. Those were my top 5 from all the posts that I saw. Once again, make sure you check out tickets for my show, Live Casino, South Philly, May 24th. Get your ass there if you don't have plans for Memorial Day weekend. Now you do for Sunday. All right. Bridesburg. I'll also be at the Bridesburg Memorial Day Parade that Monday. Your girl will be there with bells on. All right. So if any of you are from the Bridesburg area, keep a lookout. Your girl Pam's going to be there. It's going to be a good time. Bridesburg always throws the best Memorial Day Parade. What else do I have? If you have something you want to rant and rave about, call it in or text it in to the hotline 267-225-7853. Until next time, my friends, love you, mean it.